Japanese expansion in East Asia began in 1931 with the invasion of Manchuria. On September 27, 1940, Japan signed the Tripartite Pact with Germany and Italy. Seeking to curb Japanese aggression, the United States imposed economic sanctions on Japan. Faced with the severe shortages of oil and other natural resources, Japan launched a surprise attack on the United States Pacific Fleet in Pearl Harbor on December 7, 1941. In response, the United States declared war on Japan.
In December 1941, Guam and Wake Island fell to the Japanese, followed in the first half of 1942 by the Philippines, the Dutch East Indies, Hong Kong, Malaya, Singapore, and Burma. The turning point in the Pacific War came with the American naval victory in the Battle of Midway in June 1942. In August 1942, American forces defeated the Japanese in the Solomon Islands. Late in 1944, American forces liberated the Philippines and began massive air attacks on Japan.
American forces conquered Okinawa on mid-June 1945. Then on August 6, 1945, the United States Air Force dropped an atomic bomb on the Japanese city of Hiroshima. 3 days later, the United States dropped a bomb on the Japanese city of Nagasaki. Japan formally surrendered on September 2, 1945. The Sherman tank is named after the American Civil War general William T. Sherman. First designed in 1940, the M4s were in service by the U.S. forces from 1942 to 1955. Approximately 50,000 were produced during World War II and had a cast hull of 93 millimeters. Its fuel capacity was 175 gallons, with an operational range of 120 miles and maximum speed of 25 to 30 miles per hour. The M4s were used to perform decisive missions and engage in all forms of combat. With their great mobility and firepower, their role was magnitude in all the hostile theaters of World War II.
The M4 Sherman tank has a 5-gear Continental R975 C1 9-cylinder radial engine. It has a 400 horsepower and weighs 30 tons.
The M4 Sherman tank is armed with 75mm M3 50 caliber Browning machine guns, two 30-06 Browning machine guns. The Sherman tank houses 5 crew members: the commander, the gunner, the loader, the driver, and the co-driver.
The American amphibious invasion of Iwo Jima, a key island close to Japan, was made because of the need for a place where B-29 bombers damaged over Japan could land and for a base for escort fighters that would assist in the bombing campaign. Iwo Jima is the place where the very famous picture was taken of a group of Marines raising the American flag.
Now imagine you're a tank driver in the Marines. Iwo Jima is being defended by about 23,000 Japanese. On February 19, 1945, you attack in 3 separate Marine divisions with Sherman tanks after several months of air and naval bombardment. The Japanese are fighting from a network of caves, dugouts, tunnels, and underground installations that you can't see and are hard to find and destroy. This is where you come in.
Small arms fire is proving useless against the Japanese pillboxes and tunnels, so your division relies on you to flush them out using your fire-spewing Sherman tank. This battle continues until March 16, 1945. You have 1,083 prisoners, and the rest of the Japanese garrison is wiped out. American losses include 5,900 dead and 17,400 wounded, making Iwo Jima one of the bloodiest battles in the Pacific.